There is a small moment that many cat owners experience, but they often don't stop to think about what it truly means. You walk through the door after a long day. Maybe you're tired. Maybe your mind is still busy with everything that happened outside. But the moment your cat sees you, something interesting happens. Your cat slowly gets up, stretches their front legs forward, pushes their back up high, and sometimes even lets out a tiny yawn. It almost looks like they're doing a little yoga pose just for you. At first, it might seem like a simple stretch. After all, humans stretch all the time too. But in the world of cats, very little behavior is meaningless. Cats are extremely intentional animals. Many of their small actions carry messages, emotions, and instincts that go back thousands of years. So when your cat stretches the moment they see you come home, it is actually telling you something. In fact, it can reveal how they feel about you, how comfortable they are around you, and even how their body works after resting. What looks like a casual movement can actually be a beautiful mix of biology, trust, affection, and communication. One of the biggest reasons cats stretch when their owner comes home is simply because they are waking up. Cats sleep a lot. On average, a cat sleeps between 12 and 16 hours a day. When they hear the door open or recognize the sound of your footsteps, they may wake up from a nap. Just like humans stretch after getting out of bed, cats stretch to get their muscles ready for movement. When a cat stretches, it increases blood flow throughout their body. Their muscles have been relaxed during sleep, and stretching helps them activate those muscles again. It wakes up the nervous system and prepares them to move, walk, or play. So sometimes your cat stretching when you arrive is simply their way of saying, "I was resting, but now I'm ready." But there is another layer to this behavior that many people don't realize. Cats often stretch as a greeting. It's part of their social behavior. When they stretch in front of you, they're showing that they feel safe and relaxed in your presence. In the animal world, exposing the body like that requires trust. Think about it for a moment. During a stretch, a cat extends its limbs and sometimes exposes its belly. In the wild, that position would make them vulnerable. A cat would only do that around another creature if they felt completely comfortable. So when your cat stretches as you walk in, it can be a quiet sign that they trust you deeply. Another reason for this behavior is attention. Cats are clever observers of human behavior. Over time, they learn what actions get a response from their owners. If your cat stretches and you immediately say something like, "Ah, big stretch," or you bend down to pet them, the cat learns that stretching brings attention. And cats enjoy attention from the people they love. So the stretch becomes a little greeting ritual. It's almost like your cat is saying, "Hey, you're back. Look at me." Stretching can also be part of a cat's body language when they feel happy to see you. Cats have subtle ways of showing affection. Unlike dogs, they don't always jump or bark with excitement. Instead, their signals are calmer and quieter. A stretch combined with a slow blink, a soft tail movement, or a gentle walk toward you can all be signs that your cat is pleased you're home. It's their version of saying hello in a calm, relaxed way. Interestingly, stretching can also release feel-good chemicals in a cat's body. When muscles extend and relax, it can create a small wave of physical comfort. So when your cat stretches after noticing you, they may actually be experiencing a small moment of pleasure and relaxation. Another fascinating reason cats stretch in front of their owners is communication through scent. Cats have scent glands in several parts of their body, including their paws. When they stretch and press their paws into the ground or nearby surfaces, they may be leaving behind scent markers. These scent signals help cats mark areas as safe and familiar. By stretching near you or in your presence, your cat may be reinforcing the idea that this space and you belong to their trusted environment. Some stretches you see are also connected to what scientists call the play stretch. This is the classic pose where the cat stretches its front legs forward and raises its back end. If you watch closely, this position often comes right before a burst of activity. In other words, your cat might be preparing to play. Seeing you return home may excite them, and stretching helps their body get ready for movement. It's like an athlete warming up before a game. Cats are also creatures of routine. They pay attention to patterns in their environment. If you usually come home around the same time every day, your cat might be already awake and waiting. When you walk in, the stretch becomes part of the daily greeting routine they have built around your schedule. Over time, these little routines can become very meaningful to cats. They create a sense of stability and predictability in the cat's world. Another subtle reason for stretching when you come home is emotional release. Cats can experience mild stress or boredom when they are alone for long periods. Your return changes the energy in the environment. The stretch can be a way for your cat to reset their body and transition from quiet time to social time. In a way, it's like the cat's body saying, "Okay, things are happening again." Some experts also believe that cats stretch in front of people as a form of gentle invitation. The posture can signal friendliness and openness. It may be your cat's way of encouraging interaction, whether that means petting, talking, or playtime. The important thing to understand is that cats rarely do things randomly. Their behavior often has multiple layers at once. So when your cat stretches as you come home, it may not be just one reason. It could be waking up, greeting you, showing trust, seeking attention, and preparing for activity, all at the same time. And this is one of the beautiful things about living with cats. Their communication is quiet and subtle. You have to watch closely to notice the small signs they give. The next time you come home and see that familiar stretch, pause for a moment and really observe it. Notice how your cat looks at you. Notice the relaxed body, the slow movements, the calm confidence in the stretch. In that small moment, your cat is telling you something simple but meaningful. They're saying they feel safe. They're saying they recognize you. And in their quiet way, they are welcoming you back. These little behaviors are what make the bond between cats and humans so special. A simple stretch at the door might not look like much, but behind it is a whole language of trust, comfort, and connection. And when you start to understand these signals, you realize something beautiful. Your cat isn't just living in your home, they are sharing a life with you. So, the next time your cat does that big stretch when you walk through the door, remember this. It's not just a stretch, it's a greeting, it's trust. And in the quiet language of cats, it might even be a small way of saying, "I'm glad you're back." And that brings us to the end of today's exploration into the fascinating world of cat behavior. If you enjoyed learning about why cats stretch when their owners come home, make sure to stay curious about the many little things your feline friend does every day. Cats are full of secrets, and the more we understand them, the deeper our bond with them becomes. Thanks for spending this time with me, and until next time, give your cat an extra scratch behind the ears. They probably think you deserve it.